Okay, wanted to show my setup for training. We're out here in our bird field. You can see down there, that's our pheasant recall pen. We're out here, we're going to be working some pigeons, and I want to show you all of the equipment and setup we have. Okay, so this is our Pioneer 700 that we use. The front part here is for roading the dogs. We've shown lots of videos of that where, you know, we have the dogs harnessed up and they're conditioned and worked from there. Inside the cab here, we got all of our chargers for all of our collars, so that you never have a collar go dead right in the middle of working a dog. You can have another one on the charger ready to go. This is a really good unit that we use. This is the Garmin 500 Pro 500. It doesn't have the GPS, but it's a good solid training collar. Okay, we got our tripod, which is very important. I like to keep my clients abreast of what we're doing with their dogs, and a lot of times I don't have help. Today I do have help. Gina Yoakum is here working dogs with me, but if I'm by myself, the tripod is very important. Another very important piece of equipment is a shotgun. This is an H&R 410. Well, it's actually a New England Arms. It's not it's styled after the H&R. It's a New England Arms 410 single shot. It's a solid, tough gun, and it's very safe. It's a hammered gun, so you got to pull a hammer back before you could shoot. So it's safe, and it's a break action, so you can leave it broken until you're ready to shoot your bird. So that works out well. A bird bag. I don't use this that often, but when you need it, you need it. Also have a pair of lopping shears when we're riding the trail. You can see the woods out there. We come up through the woods to the field. Very oftentimes there's a branch or a limb down, you got to take care of it. We've talked about this many times on the podcast. This is the Flea Halt flea and tick spray. When we're done working a dog, we spray them up. So I always have this handy. I already have a bird out for a dog we're going to work, but I'll show you. It's a really great piece of equipment. And we have several of these. It is a DT System bird launcher, and they're very reliable and rugged. They work on a 9-volt battery in the transmitter, 9-volt battery in the trap. The batteries last forever. They're solid. Little piece of orange tape in case you ever drop it. They have I'll turn it on. Show you how this works. Okay, so they have a beeping mode on it, so if you do put it out and you forget where you put it, you can go to it. I also like to beep before I pop the bird for the dog, so that they start to anticipate that, and then I can use a tone button on the collar in conjunction with that. So to set it up, you put your bird in there, and bird's in there. You're ready to release the bird. It throws the bird up in the air, and you're good to go. Like I said, this is a very solid unit. My favorite. It's got holes in it for the airflow, and it's a lot smaller than some of the other ones, and less metal. So I think it's easier to for the dogs to smell the bird. Always carry water. You know, unfortunately we don't have a pond or a creek out here, so we're constantly giving the dogs water, so you gotta have pans of water. Over here, Gina, we have a built-in bird carrier, bird box. We have our pigeons in here. We could put quail in here, chuckers. We could even get a pheasant in there. So that works out very well. Of course, the dog boxes with the dogs, and then my trim bag we have loaded up with collars and bells. Another item I really like is we have a cordless clipper. You get out here, a dog gets a burr, a tangle in their hair, you can cut it out, trim up a tail, whatever you need to do. Lots of shotgun shells, obviously, whole bag of them, and extra collars and blanks, blank gun, everything right there, real handy. Collar we're going to use, this is the Pearl 550, the Garmin. This one does have the GPS on it, bell attached to it, and that's a great training collar. Extra harnesses, leashes. A lot of times I will just snap the dog up on the tailgate here and throw pigeons for it if the dog is at that stage where we're trying to steady them up. And last but probably most important is our check rope. I would say this is 30-40 foot check rope. Doesn't tangle up, got a good swivel snap on it. So this is how we control the dogs out in the field. So that's our setup here. We're going to work some dogs here and go from there.